When we look at the Prophet ﷺ, one thing that we cannot question is the compassion of the Prophet ﷺ. And a lot of times when we're looking at the law or the fiqh when it comes to Islam, we often lose that compassion. And there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ in which the companion comes to him and he says, Ya Rasulullah, I broke my fast. And so the Prophet ﷺ, he tells him that you need to fast 60 consecutive days. And he says, Ya Rasulullah, I couldn't do one day and you want me to do 60? So he said, then feed 60 people. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I have nothing to feed them with. So he sits down, and the Prophet ﷺ also is thinking. And while this engagement is happening, somebody comes and brings him a basket of dates. So the Prophet ﷺ, he calls upon that companion and he says, take this basket of dates and go feed 60 people. He said, Ya Rasulullah, now that I think about it, I don't know of any other family that is more deserving than mine. Can I feed my family with this basket of dates? And the Prophet ﷺ, he smiled, right? He smiled and he said, yes, go ahead. And this is the compassion of the Prophet ﷺ. This same mas'ala or this fiqhi question, when it comes up, we are so stringent about it and we lose compassion. And a lot of times we don't even look at who we're talking to and what state they may be in and what qualifications we have to address their issues. We have to understand that there is nobody that is more Muslim than the Prophet ﷺ. And if he can handle majority of his affairs while smiling and in a state of compassion, then so can you and I.